everybody, it's Adam Haney with Emory Financial and the Adam Haney Home Loan Team, and this week's edition of the Weekly Winner. Now, I'm not going to tell you who won the presidential debate last night, I'll let you decide. However, I will say that this week's Weekly Winner are those who are informed, especially as it pertains to 15-year fixed rates at low rates of 1.99%. Now, I've been getting this question a lot lately from clients who are asking about getting to rates below 2%, which is exciting, and to say I've got a rate below 2% on my mortgage is maybe a great subject for a cocktail hour. But really, is it worth it? And so I wanted to go inside and look at the numbers and see if it's worth it and just do a little breakdown to show you, because it may not necessarily be the case. Even though it sounds great, is it really? So with that, I'm just going to prepare a hypothetical scenario here. And this is not that uncommon of some of the scenarios that I've been asked of lately by clients. So let's say somebody had a 15-year fixed loan 4 or 5 years ago, and they've paid the loan balance down to about $314,689. And they have a rate of 3.25% right now, which wouldn't be that far off based on where rates were 4 or 5 years ago. And now they have the option of doing a 15-year fixed. And you can do that 15-year fixed for no points at 2.625%, or pay points about 1.625% in points and get a rate of 1.99%. Now, you'll notice here that in the scenario where the borrower is not paying any points, they're not having to add any points to the loan amount. So the loan amount stays the same, $314,689. Whereas if somebody is paying points to get the rate down to 1.99%, they are having to pay points. They're paying about $5,240. And therefore, when you take that $5,240 points in this case and add it to the loan amount increases to $319,929. But if we take a payment comparison, you see that the borrower's new payment would be $2,116, which is about $834 a month less than what they're paying, so that's great. But if they go to the 1.99% rate, their payment would come down to $2,057, and they'd save $893 a month over their current loan. Well, what's the difference between these two as far as monthly payment savings? So if we bring our calculator into view here, and the difference in payment of $2,116.88 versus $2,057.30 is $59.58. But as we determined already, to get the rate of 1.99% requires paying additional points, in this case $5,240. So if we pull up another calculator here and we take the cost of $5,240 divided by the monthly savings of $59.58, we see that it takes 87.94 months divided by 12 is about 7 years, a little over 7 years, 7.5 years to break even on those costs. So therefore, is it worth it? Now, in my opinion, usually if you can break even on the closing costs in less than a year, not a year, but in less than 3 to 4 years, especially 2 to 3 years, I think that's a pretty good break even. If it takes about 5 to 6 years, that's kind of iffy. And anything beyond that is really not worth it, in my opinion, because it takes so long. So what this means is that the borrower is going to save $59 a month, but for the first 7 years, all they're recouping is the extra cost to get that lower payment at a rate of $59 a month until they get to the 7-year mark. Now, who knows what's going to happen? Will that person still be in the home 7 years from now? You know, the average life of a loan is about 5 to 6 years for whatever reason. Maybe people move, maybe people pull cash out of their homes. Could be a variety of things. So my point of this week's Weekly Winner is to not just be wowed by low interest rates we see being advertised at the 1.99% rate, which again, we have those. We have lenders that can offer 1.99% all day long. But it's a matter of going deeper into the numbers and understanding, is it really worth it? And not just being swayed by a low interest rate. So that's Adam. That's your Weekly Winner tip of the week. I'm Adam Haney. Please call me, email me if you have any questions. Look forward to talking to you. Thanks.